Hello students, welcome back. Today we will learn a new topic, nature of management. You can see on your screens. Nature of management has three elements: management as an art, management as a science, and management as a profession. What we will learn in this topic? That whether management has any similarity to art, science and profession or it is different. Let us begin with the first part, that is management as an art. I have given three features of art. First is existence of theoretical knowledge. That means art has the presence of theory in it. We can learn art, we can teach art. So that means theory is present. Second is personalized application. Person to person, art is different. You know, the application of art, it differs person to persons. It is not similar. Two dancers, two speakers, two actors, they will always have a different way of presenting their art. Third is based on practice and creativity. This is absolutely true. We need lot of practice, we need to be creative to be good in our own art. So it needs practice. Now management has all these three features. If we want to be a good manager, we have to learn management. Nowadays we are having so many business schools, we can learn management there, we can do MBA, okay, so we can learn management there. Then every manager has its own way of taking decisions, so there is personalized application. And third is management also needs lot of practice. To be a good manager, we need practice. Come to the second part, that is management as a science. Science also has three features. First is systematized body of knowledge. Science can be studied systematically. One by one step we have to cover. So science is a systematized body of knowledge. It is based on causes and effect relationship. Second is principles based on experimentation. We cannot imagine कि science का कोई भी principle बिना experiment के prove हुआ है. There is lot of hard work and there are lot of experiments that have been undertaken. Third is universal validity. Science principles, they are universally valid. Wherever we are going to apply them, the results will be the same. Now if we are going to make a comparison with management, there is little bit difference between management and science. First is that management has this systematized body of knowledge feature, because management also has to be studied systematically. Second is management principles are based on experimentation. So yes, it is true, there is no principle in the world that has been made without experimentation, and management is not an exception. Management principles are also based on experimentation. The difference is that the principles are experimented on human beings. Third one is universal validity. Management principles are universally applicable, but their results can differ. You know, हर एक देश के लोग अलग तरीके से बिहेव करते हैं, अलग तरीके से इमोशंस होते हैं, हर एक देश के लोगों का कल्चर ट्रेडिशन अलग होता है. तो इट माइट बी पॉसिबल दैट सम एम्प्लॉयज़ आर बिहेविंग इन अ सर्टेन वे, अदर्स आर बिहेविंग इन अ सर्टेन वे. तो उस वजह से मैनेजमेंट के जो रिजल्ट्स आते हैं प्रिंसिपल्स के, वो डिफरेंट हो सकते हैं. तो वी कैन से दैट मैनेजमेंट इज़ एन इनएग्जैक्ट साइंस. नाउ थर्ड एलिमेंट ऑफ दिस इज मैनेजमेंट एज अ प्रोफेशन. प्रोफेशन में we had certain examples like a lawyer is a professional, teacher, a CA, doctor, these all are professionals. They have certain common features and those features are there on your screens. First one is well defined body of knowledge. To be a professional, you had to be qualified. It is compulsory. Second is the entry to every profession is restricted. हर कोई profession में नहीं जा सकता, उसमें कुछ entrances होते हैं, कुछ qualification के restrictions होते हैं. Then only if we are able to pass that, then only we are able to get into that profession. Third is professional association. Every profession is affiliated with a certain association. Like if you want to become a lawyer, you have to take a membership of Bar Council of India. उसी तरह अगर किसी को CA का कोर्स कंप्लीट करना होता है तो यू हैव टू टेक मेंबरशिप फ्रॉम ICAI. तो एवरी प्रोफेशन हैज़ दिस रिस्ट्रिक्शन. फोर्थ इज एथिकल कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट. प्रोफेशनल्स हैव टू बी एथिकली राइट, दे हैव टू फॉलो अ कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट. एंड फिफ्थ पॉइंट इज सर्विस मोटिव. एवरी प्रोफेशनल हैज़ टू प्रोवाइड सर्विसेज. नाउ इफ वी मेक अ कंपैरिजन, फर्स्ट पॉइंट ऑफ प्रोफेशन इज सिमिलर टू मैनेजमेंट, because management is also a well defined body of knowledge, you have to study it. Second point does not matches. because entry is not restricted. Third point, it also does not match, because when there is no problem in entry, then there is no requirement for association also. Fourth point is ethical. Nowadays it is important that we should be ethically right. It is fine, but still there are many who do not behave ethically. So in that condition, there is no restriction, there is no punishment for that. Following ethics, it's totally your choice. So in case of management, this thing is totally optional. Okay, you need to be ethically right. I'm not saying that you do not need to be right. You need to be ethically right, but there are many persons who are not ethically right and still they are doing their businesses, they are doing their management duties. Then fifth one is service motive. Obviously in case of management, providing services is not our main aim. We are there to earn profit. Okay, so all the features of profession does not matches with that of management. Hence we can say that management is not a complete profession. Maybe in future it can become a profession, but till now it is not a profession. Next topic, it is levels of management. We had 3 levels of management: top, middle and supervisory level. Top level management has the senior most executives of the organization. We can call them by various names like chairman, CEO, president of the company, vice president of the company, etc. These persons usually involve in the planning process for the entire organization. Second point is middle management, which includes managers. These middle managers are a link between top and lower level, and they need to work as a mediator between top and lower level management, lower level or supervisory level of management. Third one is supervisory level of management. Supervisors are those people who are actually guiding the workers. So they need to be qualified, obviously. They should know how to get the work done, and it is only because of the efforts of supervisors that the quality and quantity of the output is maintained. Come to the next topic, functions of management. We have 5 functions of management: planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. First of all, there should be a planning. Before starting anything, we should have a plan. So planning means deciding in advance what is to be done in future. Then we will come to the second function, that is organizing. Organizing is the management function of assigning duties, creating authorities, responsibilities, creating departments, and all this is done to achieve the targets. Then the third function is staffing. Staffing simply means to have a workforce, to have a staff in your company who can work for you. So staffing means to select the right person for the right job, and it is our duty as a management that we must select the right person. Then next function is directing. Directing involves leading, influencing, motivating employees. It involves supervision, it involves leadership skills. You need to have good communication skills to direct your employees. Then last function is controlling. Controlling means we should monitor the performance of our workforce. वो लोग क्या काम कर रहे हैं, कितना काम कर रहे हैं, कहाँ पे काम गलत हो रहा है, हमें उसे कैसे सही करना है. So controlling does not only mean that you have to give them orders only, you have to give them lectures only. No, controlling means you should work as a team with your subordinates. Subordinates means your juniors. You have to work as a team with them. तो अगर कुछ गलती हो भी रही है उनसे, you must guide them in a way which is suitable for them. Okay? तो इससे क्या होगा, नेक्स्ट टाइम द मिस्टेक्स विल नॉट बी रिपीटेड, एंड इन केस इफ देर आर फर्दर मिस्टेक्स, फर्दर डेविएशन, देन दिस इज अ साइन दैट यू मस्ट ensure that your employees are properly trained. If they are trained, then definitely the mistakes will not be repeated in future. So in this way, with the help of good controlling, actually the management can achieve the targets. Okay, now this much for today. In the next video we will continue with the coordination topic. Thank you so much.